I'm going to try and explain the database and the data binding very, very quickly. So what you have here is you have a data table, which is a database of, in this instance, it's just squares that are colored and they have a different size and they can be pooled. So this database is basically, this is all human readable variables. These are things that are interesting to us as game designers, and they're all grouped together logically the way that you or I might think of the stats in a game. So this might be a list of weapons, this might be a list of projectiles, items, goodies, all that good stuff. So what a data binder is an object that takes data from the database and then it applies it to all of these components in Unity components separately and arbitrarily, so that you can basically just choose from a list. So imagine red square, blue square. Maybe this is a list of infantry or a list of weapons or anything that you might place on the map. That's what these builders are for. There's also poolers, which are for things like a data binding pooler factory is for things like projectiles, things that there's lots of on the screen that gets generated at runtime, and then these data binders are for things that we do at design time. So there we go. This is just a normal data binder. There's also the custom data binder, which the custom data binder is even more interesting because it lets us not only choose from the list, but it also lets us customize specific properties that can be overridden. So we can give this guy, say, a name, Jack Black, and anyways, we can give him the name Jack Black, and now his name is Jack Black. He is just like a red square, except that he's the color yellow, and his name is Jack Black. But he, as you can see, as we change his type, it still changes the scale because we're not overriding the scale value. And this is really useful for making things like custom characters with special personalities, or for just customizing special drops or anything like that. That's data binding. It's extremely powerful system for creating all of our weapons and projectiles, items, everything like that. It lets us edit everything all in one place. And I'll just show you the database as it stands that we have. Oh, this is the actual database. Data tables, database, and you can see there's weapons. And the cool thing about this database is it's relational. So that means that parts of one table can refer to parts of the other table. So, for example, here we have weapons. We can choose from all the projectiles that we've defined in the projectiles list. And this list is extremely easy to maintain. We can add and delete things from this, and it won't actually crash or break any of the parts in the game explicitly. It'll all still continue to run. So that's really good for making sure that our stuff doesn't bug out or break down. There you go. That's data tables for you. So data tables, data binding. Data tables are for defining all of our data, and data binding is for translating that into game logic. That's it.